Welcome to the Jim Show with your host, Jim. I once again have the sun on my face, but that's alright. So, what I want to talk about today is something that once again just came into my mind. I was thinking about this article by Mark Manson that I read, I don't know, a few months ago. And it was kind of about this idea that we are living in this really fantastic time where there's very little conflict. We have all the marvels of modern medicine, technology, all this stuff that if you're in the normal mindset of society, right, that we have as education, the internet, all these things, that you would think that life is pretty great, right? At the time I was like, Mark, this article's bullshit. There's so much terrible stuff going on. The craziness with the government, the psychotic laws they're trying to pass, like trade laws and internet taking away privacy, corporations doing all this awful, crazy stuff, Monsanto, you name it, pollution, crap in the food, crap in the water, privatization of water, like all this stuff, right? All this stuff is going on. And like I said before, I'd been a prepper in the past. So I was always waiting for the downfall of humanity. Like, wait, okay, so the fiat currency is falling apart. The just-in-time delivery system's grinding to a halt. I was like, Mark, all this terrible stuff's going on. What do you mean we should be happy? And the interesting thing that's happened is from, that was this end of the spectrum where people should be, what I want to say is blissfully unaware, right? So we think about people that kind of buy into society, that they're just blissfully unaware. They're playing video games. They're going out and seeing crappy movies. They're watching professional sports teams and being really, really involved in that, like it's the most important thing of their life. Any number of distractions, right? They're eating all this food that's polluting their mind and their body. These people are blissfully unaware of what's going on in their lives. And you start shifting to a place where you're aware and probably like disenchanted with it, right? It's all very disenchanting. All the stuff that's going on as you become more and more aware of what's actually happening. But then as you shift from that into this place of like gratitude and being very grateful for the things that you do have in your life, being present in the moment, raising your frequency and letting go of all the past and all the worries and all the concern and all the lack thinking and all of that, you actually move to a place where you're blissfully aware, right? You're happy all the time due to the majesty of the world and your place in it, and yet you're still aware of all that stuff, but it doesn't matter anymore, which is really interesting. I didn't realize I had kind of made that shift over time until I just started thinking about it now. You go from being blissfully unaware to blissfully aware because you're an infinite creator, and all this bad stuff, right, that's going on in the world, you do have control. You can make change. And the reality is you don't have to fight those things. You just have to start doing the right stuff and replace it. Like we have this big move to organic and non-GMO. Well, people just started doing that, and then the market, said, hey, people like this, and then the big companies had no choice but to start doing it. There was some battle, right? There's been a battle over labeling of GMOs, for example, but that shift is still occurring anyway, right? You don't have to fight the power, so to speak. You just start doing what needs to be done, and it takes care of itself. And so we are, in fact, living in a wonderful, amazing time. I think Mark Manson was right. But now that I've had more time to kind of think about it and appreciate, maybe not for the reasons that he stated entirely, because some of them I feel like medical advancements, right? Yes, we do have the capability to take care of acute injury very well now in the Western world, right? If you get your arm cut off in some crazy accident, you would have died, and you would die in other places, but nowadays you could probably reattach it and you'll get use of it back, maybe, right? That's pretty amazing. That's a big change from the past. Now in other areas, like diet, for example, we're still prescribing totally crazy stuff to people, and pharmaceuticals, those two main areas, right? We're pushing all these pharmaceuticals, antibiotics at people for all kinds of things they don't need them for, causing all kinds of problems there. And our food is full of a bunch of crap, right? So those are not positive aspects of our current existence. Not at all. But we have the power to make a choice, to make a different choice, to eat other foods, to have food be our major medicine instead of pharmaceuticals. These are choices that we can make at any time. And so the power is there, the majesty is there. We have the ability to control this time that we live in because the information is available, right? With the internet, we have availability to all that kind of information. We can go and look for it and find it. And we have this change going through society right now. This is the other reason I think that we really do live in an amazing time. We have a massive change moving through the world, through humanity. There's an awakening wave going on. I spoke about this before. But if you go out and look now into places, you'll see lots of people talking about the universe, the power that we have to create our own existence. It's out there now. This is not something you ever would have seen before, but now I see it everywhere. The kind of stuff I'm talking about, other people are talking about it too. Like, this is happening now. We are living in this time of great, amazing change when the powers that have controlled us for so long through banking, through the government control of you name it, all of that's kind of fading away right now. It's going away. Again, cryptocurrency is another great example. Where we're not in a battle against fiat currency. We've just the replacement for it has appeared, and people are using it, and it's going to gain more and more and more traction until it just replaces what's currently there, what's currently controlled by other people and other powers. Just replaces it. We're just in this amazing time where opportunities are everywhere. I'm so excited for what's happening for all of us. And we can now be blissfully aware of what's going on, what's happened in the past, and how the future holds so much promise. That it can be whatever we want it to be. And the opportunities are out there. We just have to appreciate the moment and create the future in whatever way we want it to be. I'll see you tomorrow.